I was suffering from anxiety, number one, depression, suicidal thoughts, many body aches, many body aches. I was diagnosed in 1997 with rheumatoid arthritis, and I was re-diagnosed in 2007 with lupus, and that's when it all started. The pain that I had before then was from my RA, but once my kidneys started failing, that was a different kind of pain. It wasn't a body pain, it was a mental pain that went on inside my body and throughout my body. The day I finally came to my senses and realized I needed help because the doctors no longer could do anything for me or even cared about doing anything, was the day I'll never forget. It was 2007, and I had been on the drug prednisone for 2 weeks. And the depression that's set inside of me locked me in a room. I locked myself in a room with the intentions of committing suicide. My daughter was outside the door, banging on the door, trying to get in. She couldn't get in. She called my wife at work. My wife came home. My wife knew I had a gun in the house. But for some reason, I didn't have it in the bedroom at that time. And as she broke the door open, I was curled up in the ball on the floor, not knowing what to do, where to turn to, who to seek help. And my wife looked at me and told me, "You need to call your cousin." And at that point, the next morning, I stood home from work. And that's when I reached out to Dr. Ken Cooper, and I was in his office the next day getting diagnosed. From the moment I walked in the door, and from the moment I was treated, the results I was seeing was within a week. The feeling I was getting as I walked out the door was the very first day I started my treatment. But what the doctors saw on paper, on their paper, and on their numbers was unbelievable. They had no answers. I had all the answers. They didn't. And from that point on, it was just, I wanted more, I wanted more. Before I came here, I felt hopeless. I felt alone. I felt like I had no control of my life. Now, I have complete control of the things I do. Now I know where I'm at, and I'm happy with it. For somebody who's out there who's suffering or feeling the way I did 10 years ago, I say to them, please have an open mind. Please have an open heart. Because there is help. There is loving, caring help out there. And it's right here in Cooperstown.